Is the raw food diet really expensive and too expensive to eat? Well, if you're really unorganised with it, it can be really, really expensive. It's one of those things that you can kind of run away with yourself. If you just got up in the morning and said, you know what, I'm going to eat raw food today, and you go out to, an upmarket supermarket, and you have a look at the organic fruit and the organic berries, and you think, right, I'm going to live off blueberries today, then you could be spending like hundreds of pounds in one day. If you're trying to get 2,000 calories of organic blueberries and stuff like that. And that's not really what you want to be doing, but you could do that in a regular diet. You could be going to restaurants, you could be getting all sorts of rare, weird food. But raw food, you can definitely, if you're unorganised and you're going to try and live off like exotic fruits that you're buying from Marks and Spencers or Waitrose or something, then yeah, it can be costly. But if you're serious about doing it, you're going to find ways of making it cheaper for you. And one of the ways is to buy in bulk and buy wholesale. And if you've got a wholesale market near you, which you're likely to have, unless you don't live in a city or something. And if you don't have a wholesale market, you can go and speak to your local fruit shop and see where they get their fruit from and see if they would order it for you. But you'll be able to get bargains at wholesale market that you won't believe. So you'll be able to get a week's worth of food for £6 and stuff like that. I mean, literally a couple of weeks ago, £6, by the way, is about $10, $11, I don't know. 20 Australian, 20 Canadian, something like that. So, yeah, I got 2 boxes of bananas, which is about 100 bananas a box, which is 20,000 calories worth of food, which for some people is 10 days worth of food. For some people will be 7 days worth, some people maybe less, and it was £6. Now that's probably the best deal I've ever got, but I often get them for £5 each. You can go to the market and there's stuff that they just can't sell, and you get it for £2 a tray, like a big tray of persimmons that they can't sell for £2. You can get 5 of those, you've got your persimmons for the week. Also, raw food can be free because people can forage it. There's no other food that can be free apart from raw food. So if you're living in the right places in the world, like Phoenix, Arizona, or somewhere like that, where my friends live and they go out foraging all the time. Also, there's people that go dumpster diving, and I know you probably don't want to do that, but I have friends that got all of their fruit and vegetables 100% raw food diet. They were living in Copenhagen, and they were getting all their food from dumpsters, from the bins, the fruit that was getting thrown out after the market. So you can get raw food virtually for free. You can get raw food off the trees. If you're in the right place, you can grow your own food and get it for free. So when people say it's an expensive diet, it's actually the only diet that you have a chance of eating completely for free if you really wanted to. But it can't, as with anything, it'll be expensive if you try and buy the way everyone else buys fruit, which is that they buy one little box of fruit per week. But what you want to do is get organised in advance, find your wholesale market, or collaborate with other people. So it might require a bit of leadership and a bit of creativity in order to bring the cost down. But even in a local supermarket, it's likely to be a little bit more expensive. But the truth is, how many people go out and buy things at the cinema, buy food at the restaurant? They're not adding all these things into their food budget. So you're not going to be doing that. So it always gets inflated a bit thingy, so a bit unrealistically. So in reality, I think on the surface you would say yes, it's more expensive, but there is ways of making it less expensive than any other diet, and there's ways of making it almost free, which you can't do with any other diet. So raw food is really, you can do it in many different ways, but it's not expensive. Okay, thank you.